What can happen in almost a decade, huh? When I got here, it was just my family and 4 luggages. That's what I brought, and a bunch of dreams, a bunch of ideas. We're here for the nations. We need to have a joy to reach out Americans, reach out the ethnic groups and everyone. And the beauty of ministry is we do it for all people. Well, to reach all people, we need to be inspired. In 1783, Soares was born here, and he was a guy that he didn't care about the places and distances. Riding a horse, he did what God called him to do. And one of the things that is interesting that we don't have the calling has us. And when the call has us, we know that we gotta do whatever we need to do to reach people for Christ. Now my question is, what about you? Isn't it time for us to really expand our visions and understand that our zip code is not a coincidence or it's not an accident, it's God's purpose. And we got to reach out for the people around us, the nations that God has brought to our neighborhoods, and the people, the surrounding areas. It's time for us to really start Bible studies, plant churches, and also help those existing churches to thrive. It's coming to a time that we got to do something, and God is calling you for this. So let's go for it. Ride your horse. I also was really blessed. You remember when we had the extension center of the Southern Seminary here. It was there that everything started, because it gave me opportunity for me to preach in Anglo churches. Back in those days, I think we had about 30 plus pastoralist churches, and that's how I started, just serving those churches every Sunday morning, because we're planting a night church. I was serving in a different state, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont. You know, BCNE opened that door for me back in those days, and I'm very thankful, because there's no barrier between my ministry and the native people here from New England. So it's like God was just building things up. But it's a journey. Everything in life is a journey. Just make sure that journey leads you to the cross. You don't know how far you go. You don't know how long will take or how long will last. But the most important thing is you got to make an impact in your generation. As Lutherites, the Wesley brothers, John and Charles, as Jonathan Edwards, George Whitefield, all these guys, they were New Englanders. And what they had in common? The message of the cross.